Batting second and playing shortstop, number 3, Braden Bosma. Batting third and playing first base, number 5, Grady.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
AgriVision Equipment and ExactEmerge planter technology is here to help you maximize your yield and efficiency, along with a proven 8 bushel per acre yield advantage because of the pinpoint accuracy of seed depth and placement. You can cover 50 acres per hour without compromising your stand. We know the risk of planting outside the optimal planting window, so don't let the weather control your bottom line. When you partner with AgriVision Equipment, you get access to the best service and technology support in the area. And visit any one of our 15 locations today to learn more about our large selection of new and used planters. AgriVision Equipment, focused on your future.
AgriVision Equipment has you covered with a wide selection of John Deere tractors in the area. Our experts can help match you with the right equipment at the right price. Utilize one of our convenient pre-built packages or build and customize your own with our JD Buy online site. Need financing? No problem. Apply online in 5 minutes or less. Our team is ready to find the package for you. Don't settle for less. Shop in-store or online at agrivisionequipment.com.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Orange City, Iowa. We are back at it with another home game of the Unity Christian Knights. This time they're playing the Hinton Blackhawks, and this is a non-conference opponent here as Hinton comes to town, avoiding some rain earlier today, heavy rain, but we are sunny and about 75, so we are ready to get this one underway here in the top of the first inning. We'll first give the lineup for the Hinton Blackhawks. Batting first, playing shortstop, wearing number 7, Caden Barrett. And batting second, playing center field, wearing the number 13 jersey, is Carver DeGroat. Now batting third for the Blackhawks, catching tonight, wearing 25, Dawson Spies. In that power position, pitching, wearing the number 1 jersey, Logan Kempema. And then Brogan Lake is going to be batting fifth, playing third, wearing 23. Kaysen Boeve is going to be playing right field, wearing the number 9 jersey, batting sixth for the Blackhawks. Next up, batting seventh for the Blackhawks, it's Brady Dunkel, the second baseman. He's going to be wearing 24 tonight. Kyle Leary in that 8-hole spot. He is playing first base tonight, wearing the number 5. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Hinton Blackhawks tonight, Max Costello. He's playing left field, wearing the number 12 jersey today. Hinton comes in to this game today with an overall record of 10-8, head coached by Cole Kramer. And we are ready for our first batter up to bat for the Blackhawks. We'll go ahead and give you Unity Christian's lineup when they're up to bat here in the bottom of the first. But on the bump tonight for the Knights is going to be Kyan Emmelkamp. And he is the senior. They did a nice little senior presentation before the game, and he was honored in that as senior night here for the Unity Christian Knights. And Emmelkamp going to look to throw a gem here for the Knights against a difficult Hinton team. First pitch is going to be fouled away, so strike number 1 to get things started. And again, this is going to be Caden Barrett, the shortstop, up to bat first off for the Blackhawks. The 0-1 delivery from Emmelkamp, that swung on and grounded softly to third baseman, and that's fielded nicely by Bosma and over to first base. or excuse me, not Bosma, Graydon Van Essen, or no, excuse me, Wieringa, rather. Austin Wieringa made the play on third base, and that's going to be a nice little 5-3 put out for the first out of this inning. And now coming up next for the Blackhawks, Carver DeGroat. He's playing center field today. First pitch is inside, ball number 1. Or no, it looks like it hit him. So that's going to be a hit by pitch to get that second hole batter on. Now Dawson Spees is going to be up to bat next. He is the catcher today, batting in that 3-hole, wearing number 25, and has DeGroat on first base. The pitch from Emmelkamp is inside, but a called strike 1 from home plate umpire Wade Harriman. And a back pick now to first base, but nothing doing. And count's now going to be 0-2 to Dawson Spees. The pitch to Spees swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 1 for Emmelkamp. And now 2 down with a runner on first base. Up to bat is Logan Kempema, the pitcher. The first pitch from Emmelkamp to Kempema, and it's a nice little, looks like going to get down for a single, and it is to left field. So Logan Kempema going to get the first hit for the Blackhawks in this game, and now runners at first and second with 2 down for the Blackhawks. Nice little first pitch single. Logan Kempema there hunting first pitch fastball. I believe that's what he got. And now since Kempema is the pitcher, we're going to have a courtesy runner, and that is number 68 for the Hinton Blackhawks. That's Carson Ludwig. Now Brogan Lake, the third baseman, up to bat. He's wearing 23 jersey today. And runners at first and second with 2 down. Emmelkamp is going to try to shut things down here with 2 outs in the inning. First pitch to Lake. Brogan Lake, he flies that one into center field, but it looks like the center fielder is going to be under it, and he is. It's going to be a fly out to center. So no runs on 1 hit, 2 left on base, no errors by Unity Christian. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the first inning. Again, you are watching Fuller Digital Solutions production of Unity Christian versus Hinton Varsity Baseball.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com.
Welcome back here, folks, to Orange City. We'll give you the starting lineup for Unity Christian now, as they're going to be up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Batting first, the catcher tonight, wearing the number 6 jersey, Dylan Bosma. Batting second, his brother, Braden Bosma. He's going to be playing shortstop tonight, wearing the number 3 jersey. Graydon Van Essen is batting in the 3 spot, playing first base, wearing number 5. Jonah DeYoung is DHing tonight for the right fielder, Brady Bogard. And then Austin Wieringa is going to have that 5-hole spot. He's playing third tonight, wearing the number 4 jersey. Kyan Emmelkamp, your pitcher, is going to be batting 6th. Dylan Colwine, the left fielder, wearing number 28 today, is going to be in that 7-hole spot in the lineup. Ethan Van Ginkel, the center fielder, batting 8th. Austin Hall, the second baseman, wearing 29 tonight, batting clean up of the entire order. That number 9 spot, super important spot there for Austin Hall to kind of roll things over when it does come time for him to bat. But first, it's going to be Dylan Bosma, the catcher tonight.
Leading off for the night, number 6, Dylan Bosma.
And pitching tonight again is Logan Kempema. He's got the one and only hit for the Hinton Blackhawks in the top of the first. First pitch swung on and chopped, or no, it's going to be popped high and in foul territory. Third baseman trying to make a play on it. and is not going to be able to. So some new life here for Dylan Bosma. That was a high pop-up. You have to forgive us, folks. This sun right above the trees there in left field. Difficult to see there. Now the 0-1 delivery swung on, and this one grounded to third now. So counts now 0-2 to the leadoff hitter Dylan Bosma for the Knights. The 0-2 delivery. It's a breaking ball, but just high. Count's going to remain 0-2. Again, Logan Kempema on the mound for the Blackhawks. 0-2 count, nobody away, nobody on for the leadoff hitter in Bosma. The pitch swung on, and this one grounded to second base, easily handled over to first. So it's a 4-3 put out for the first out of this bottom of the first inning. Coming up next, the shortstop, wearing number 3 today, Braden Bosma. See if the other Bosma brother can get something going. First pitch to Bosma. Breaking ball nicely in there. Called strike one. No swing offered from Bosma. Now the 0-1 on its way from Kempema. Another breaking ball, but just missed the zone. Counts now 1-1. That's a sharp curveball there from Kempema. Now the 1-1 delivery. Speeds him up with a fastball, but it's low. Counts now 2-1 to Braden Bosma. The 2-1 delivery from Kempema. Swung on by Bosma. It's a high pop-up just outside of the infield on the outfield grass. And the shortstop ranging to catch that one. So a pop-up to the shortstop is going to be the second out of this inning for the Unity Christian Knights. Both Bosmas go down in order, 1-2. Now Graydon Van Essen, the first baseman, going to be batting in that 3-hole spot. Going to try his luck with 2 down and nobody on here in the bottom of the first. The pitch from Kempema. That's going to be high and just inside, ball number 1. Now the 1-0 delivery. Swung on, popped foul and out of play. Now the 1-1 on its way from Kempema. Breaking ball, swung on, grounded sharply to first. It's a sliding play. But real speed is on the base path with Graydon Van Essen. He beats out the flip by the pitcher covering, and that's going to be a nice little infield single. So with 2 down, Graydon Van Essen finds a way to get the first hit of the game for the Knights and pass the baton now to the designated hitter batting in that power position, Jonah DeYoung. He's batting again for the right fielder, Brady Bogard, today. Left-handed pitcher, so it's going to be a modest lead for the base runner at first. First pitch to DeYoung is a breaking ball, but just high. Counts of 1-0 with 2 down and a runner on first. Here in a 0-0 tie in Orange City. Again, Unity Christian hosting Hinton. And now DeYoung gets a hold of this one to left field, but it's going to be too high, and the fly out to the left fielder is going to do it for that third out of the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit. It's going to be 1 left on base and no errors, as we are going to take you to the top of the second inning coming up next after just a short commercial break.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their Plant Finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer.
And welcome back here, folks, to Orange City. Still a scoreless tie, about to begin the top of the second inning. Starting off this inning for the Blackhawks is Kason Boeve.
Number 9, Kason Boeve.
First pitch from Emmelkamp is just high, and now count is 1-0 to Boeve. Now the 1-0 delivery is going to be just low. Counts now 2-0 for the first batter of this inning. The 2-0 delivery from Emmelkamp just outside, but caught the outside part of the plate, so called strike one. Counts now 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Outside, ball 3. And Boeve in control firmly in the batter's box with a 3-1 count. We'll see if he gets a good pitch here. And just outside, that's going to draw a walk. So the leadoff hitter is going to start things off with a walk here for the Blackhawks and Kason Boeve. Now Brady Dunkel, the second baseman, up to bat for the Blackhawks. Nobody down, runner at first base. First pitch from Emmelkamp, it's a bunt, placed nicely right to the catcher. Thought about going to second, but wisely just went to first to get the out. So Brady Dunkel is going to bunt to move the runner, and it's a 2-3 put out for the first out of this inning. Now a runner at second base with one down. And Kyle Leary, the 8-hole hitter, playing first base today, wearing the number 5 jersey, up to bat with a runner in scoring position. Good opportunity to break this scoreless tie here in the top of the second for the Blackhawks. First pitch from Emmelkamp, swung on. And this one is going to be a line drive to second base. So a line out for the second out. Runner at second is going to stay at second. He did what he was supposed to do there and kind of froze on a line drive. And now the 9-hole hitter, Max Costello, up to bat. He's playing left field today. First pitch. Called strike one on the outside part of the plate from Emmelkamp. Counts now 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. It's going to be low and in the dirt. Counts now 1-1. Next pitch from Emmelkamp. That's swung on and chopped high over the pitcher's head. Bosma gets it at shortstop over to first base. That's going to be the third out of the inning, a 6-3 putout. And it's no runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. Still a scoreless tie. Bottom of the second inning coming up next.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa at Iowa State Bank.
Welcome back here, folks, to the bottom of the second. Up first for the Unity Christian Knights, it's the third baseman, Austin Wieringa. First pitch is spiked in the dirt from Kempema, and that's going to be a ball number 1 for Wieringa. So it's Wieringa, Emmelkamp, Colwine. And now that's a called strike 1. Counts now 1-1. The 1-1 delivery from Kempema is high. Now 2-1 to Wieringa. The 2-1 pitch in there for a called strike number 2. No swing offered from Wieringa. Counts now 2-2 with nobody down, nobody on. Now the 2-2 from Kempema. Swung on, fouled off into the net. Count's going to stay at 2-2. And Wieringa's going to stay alive here in this AB. 2-2, and that's high and behind the head of the batter. Counts now full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss as Wieringa goes down swinging for the first out of this inning and first strikeout of the game for Kempema. Now the pitcher, Kyan Emmelkamp, wearing the number 7 jersey, batting second this inning, but 6th in the lineup today. He walks into the batter's box there on the right-hand side. The pitch from Kempema. Swing and a miss from Emmelkamp to start things off. Counts 0-1. Oh-1 delivery. Just high, counts 1-1 now to Emmelkamp. The 1-1. Breaking ball outside a little too far. Counts now 2-1. Next pitch is low, and Emmelkamp draws the count to 3-1 now. So he's firmly in control there for the Knights here in this AB. Now the 3-1 from Kempema. And fouled off. Counts now full, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball, just high and away, so it's going to be a walk for Emmelkamp to start his day. And now up to bat, it's going to be the left fielder, Dylan Colwine, with a runner on first base and one down here in the bottom of the second inning. Colwine pulls back a bunt, and it's a low throw down to second as Emmelkamp was on the move. And in there at second base with a stolen base. Counts now 1-0 to Dylan Colwine with a runner in scoring position. Only one down in this inning. Chance now for the Unity Christian Knights to strike first blood in this game. And it gets away, so it's going to be Kyan Emmelkamp advancing to third on the wild pitch. And Colwine now has a 2-0 count with only one down, and now a runner at third base. 2-0. Swung on, fouled away, but that was a good pitch to swing at there for Colwine. Counts now 2-1. Swung on, grounded to first. It's a tough hop, so run's going to score. But it's going to go to the first baseman unassisted for the second out of this inning, but an RBI credited for Colwine as Emmelkamp comes across to score. So now it's a 1-0 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 down and nobody on now for Ethan Van Ginkel, the center fielder, batting in the 8th position in the lineup today. Pitch from Kempema. And it's a bluff bunt as Van Ginkel pulls it back. Counts now 1-0. Delivery from Kempema. And now a bunt gets down, but right back to the pitcher. 1-3 put out for the third out of this inning. But it's going to be 1 run on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Score is now 1-0 in favor of the Unity Christian Knights. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the top of the third inning as the Blackhawks are going to try to answer.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
I chose NCC because their electrical program is absolutely incredible. Semester to semester, I never had to worry about if I was in the right classes or if I was on the right track, because they make sure you are set on the right track. All you have to do is try.
The heavy equipment program at NCC is the only heavy equipment program in the state of Iowa that actually teaches kids how to run large industrial equipment and get them out on the job site. We'd really like you to come take a visit. It'd be nice to meet you.
Welcome back here, folks, to Orange City. You are watching Fuller Digital Solutions presents Unity Christian vs. Hinton Varsity Baseball stream. I'm Caleb Claycamp. Here in the top of the third inning, Hinton Blackhawks are going to try to answer after was a 1-run inning for the Unity Christian Knights in the bottom of the second. Leading off, Caden Barrett up to bat. He's the leadoff hitter, now second at bat of the night. Playing shortstop tonight. First pitch from Emmelkamp called strike 1. Now the 0-1 delivery is low. Ball counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1 from Emmelkamp. Swung on and chopped down the third base line, foul. Counts now 1-2. One-two delivery, breaking ball gets through the 6-hole there, as that's going to be a nice little hit for Caden Barrett. So the leadoff hitter for the Blackhawks is going to reach with a single. And now Caden Barrett leading off first base. First pitch from Emmelkamp is low, catches the strike zone. And up to bat, Carver DeGroat, the center fielder. Back pick after a nice breaking ball. Counts now 1-1, and runner remains safe at first base. The 1-1 delivery, runner on the move, picked down, and not in time, as that's going to be a stolen base for Caden Barrett. As he didn't get the best jump, but not the best throw there from Bosma either, so it's going to end up a stolen base. Counts now 1-2. Now 2-2 after a high pitch. Two-two now from DeGroat, or excuse me, from Emblecamp to DeGroat rather. And that's going to be a ball number 3. Counts now 3-2. And now fouled away is that pitch, so going to remain 3-2. Now the 3-2 delivery once more. This one fouled off as well. And called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. DeGroat thought he had a walk, but it's going to be a strikeout looking. Second of the ninth there for Emblecamp. First out of this top of the third inning. Now Dawson Spee's going to be up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. And he's going to be up with 1 down and a runner at second base. Emblecamp with the delivery just inside to Spees. Counts 1-0. That's a nice pitch there from Emblecamp, and garners a swing and a miss there from Spees. Counts 1-1 now. Now the 1-1 from Emblecamp, swung on and missed. Counts now 1-2, as it looks like Kyan Emblecamp settling in a little bit there on the bump. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. And that's now the third strikeout of the night. Second consecutive strikeout for Emblecamp. Now 2 down in this inning. Now the pitcher, Logan Kempema, up to bat here for the Blackhawks with 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch in there, called strike 1 to Kempema. Now the 0-1, and that's outside. Counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. Counts now 1-2. Two down, runner at second base. Counts 1-2 for Emblecamp in the Knights on defense, trying to get out of this inning. Breaking ball, just high. Counts now 2-2. Now the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. It's going to be 3 strikeouts this inning for Emmelkamp as he's beginning to settle in on the mound there. It's going to be no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base here for Hinton. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we're going to come back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Knights.
Our students are very prepared to take care of patients at clinical and within the simulation department. They're also very prepared once they've graduated to go out as a novice nurse and take care of patients within their employment.
In the end, it takes all of us to help our communities out, and whether that's on a volunteer basis or on a career field, our communities need you as an EMT or a paramedic, and you can get started with that path right here at NCC right now.
Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration has always operated under strong values aimed at exceeding client needs. The relationship with their clients begins on the first day of contact and only ends once you are fully satisfied with the work. When you hire Notaboom Electric, you can count on them for the results you want and need. They offer a number of services, from residential and commercial facilities to schools and churches. Discover the advantage of working with Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration in Orange City today. Wishing good luck to the Knights.
And welcome back here, folks. It's currently 1-0 in favor of Unity Christian here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off this inning, it's the 9-hole hitter playing second base today, Austin Hall. And first pitch is in there for a called strike 1. Second pitch on its way now. This one fouled away. Counts now 0-2 to start things off to the leadoff hitter this inning for the Knights. And a pitching duel thus far. Kempema, the delivery. Breaking ball in there. Called strike 3 as Hall goes down looking. 1, 2, 3. Now 1 down. Now up to bat for the Knights. Back to the top of the order. Catcher today, Dylan Bosma. He's currently 0 for 1 with a ground out to the second baseman. First pitch now for Kempema. Inside, called strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2 to the second batter of this inning. The 0-2 delivery on its way. Swung on. This one fired into the gap. It's going to be extra bases. And indeed, on his way to second base, throws into second, and just late as Dylan Bosma going to be in there with a nice double. As that's just the second hit of this game for Unity Christian, but could not come at a better time here as Dylan Bosma now put himself in scoring position, now with his brother Braden up to bat, and now on second base with only 1 away here, with a good opportunity for the Knights to go up by another run here. Kempema, breaking ball in there. And Kempema's doing a very, very good job on the mound so far. He's able to throw that breaking ball for a first pitch strike here to Braden Bosma. And that's impressive there at the high school level, if you're able to throw a secondary or tertiary pitch there to start off a batter. Now another breaking ball in there. Counts now 0-2 as the first 2 pitches have got Braden Bosma without swinging here. Counts 0-2 now. We'll see if he speeds him up here with a fastball after an 0-2 count. The pitch from Kempema. That's exactly what he does, but it looks like Bosma was ready for it. It's a high pop. Just out of play. So count's going to remain 0-2. And I feel like Braden Bosma knew that was coming there after 2 consecutive breaking balls for strikes. He knew he was going to get a fastball there, and great job to just kind of fight that one off. Now the 0-2 delivery once more from Kempema. Breaking ball, and this one chopped up the middle. It's fielded nicely by the second baseman on to first. And it's a 4-3 put out for the second out of this inning. But it moves Dylan Bosma over to third base. Now Graydon Van Essen. He's already got a hit so far tonight. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Has one of the 2 hits so far for Unity Christian. Going to look to add a second one here to his slate tonight. First pitch on its way from Kempema. And this one way inside, going to be ball number 1. Now a 1-0 breaking ball stays high, counts now 2-0. Now a 2-0 breaking ball, tried to hit the back door. But nothing doing there, counts now 3-0 to Van Essen. That pitch is in there. Called strike 1, no swing from Van Essen. And you got to imagine this will be a good pitch to hit here for the Knights. 3-1 swing, and that's going to be a foul ball. Counts now full 3-2. Nice breaking ball there from Kempema. Payoff pitch. Swung on and grounded right up the middle, and it's going to hit the base, but fielded nicely by the shortstop and gets away from the first baseman. So I'm going to score that a nice little single there for Graydon Van Essen, as he was going to make it to first anyway, and then advancing to second base on the error from the shortstop. So Dylan Bosma going to come in to score. Now Van Essen with 2 singles, now adding an RBI to his night as well. 2-0 for the Knights. And now Jonah DeYoung, the designated hitter, up to bat with now a runner on second. First pitch is high, ball 1. Now the 1-0 swung on, and that's going to be shallow right center field. Right fielder coming in and dives on it, makes the play, and likely saved a run from scoring there, as that's a fly out to the right fielder. It's 1 run scored on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base for the Knights. Scores now 2-0 in favor of Unity Christian. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Since 1961, Notaboom Oil has proudly served Orange City and the surrounding area with a conveniently located full-service station. Notaboom Oil doesn't stop there. The Notaboom Oil mechanics use their 100 years of combined experience to help maintain and service your vehicle. Oil changes, exhaust work, brakes, wheels and tires, and more. Notaboom Oil has you covered. Be sure to stop by the Royal Car Wash and keep your dirt, grime, and salt off your vehicle with the 2 automatic and 4-wand base. Stop in today at Notaboom Oil and experience 4 generations of personal service.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
And welcome back here, folks, to the top of the 4th inning. Unity Christian currently up 2-0. It was 1 run scored in the bottom of the 2nd, 1 run scored in the bottom of the 3rd. And now a 2-0 advantage. As starting off this inning, Brogan Lake, the 3rd baseman for the Blackhawks. First pitch to Lake from Emmelkamp. That's going to be called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. As Emmelkamp really garnering some swing and misses. Now the 0-2 delivery on its way from Emmelkamp. Swing and a miss. Around the horn it goes for Unity. As that's the 5th strikeout of the game. 4th consecutive strikeout. Emmelkamp's sat down the last 4 batters he's seen. And now 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Now it's Kaysen. And counts now 1-1 here to BV. And BV's going to ground this one up the middle of the shortstop on to first base. Got him in time. So it's a 6-3 put out for the second out of this inning. As so far, 1-2 down in order. Go the Blackhawks. Brady Dunkel now, the second baseman, going to be up to bat. He's currently 0 for 1 with a ground out there to the catcher. First pitch on the way from Emmelkamp. And that's going to be inside, ball number 1. Now the 1-0. Inside once more, now 2-0 to Brady Dunkel. Now 3 consecutive balls. Counts 3-0 to Brady Dunkel, the second baseman for the Blackhawks. 3-0 on its way. Way inside, it's a 4-pitch walk for Brady Dunkel. Now Kyle Leary going to be up to bat. He's wearing the number 5 jersey, playing first base today. And he is 0 for 1 with a line out to the second baseman. But solid contact there in the top of the second inning. Just went right where someone was. Pickoff move. It's going to be an errant throw. And now off to second base is Brady Dunkel. That's going to be an error on Emmelkamp, the pitcher. So now a runner at second base with 2 down. Kyle Leary. First pitch, swing and a miss from Leary. Counts now 0-1. Delivery in there. Strike 2. Counts now 0-2. 0-2, 2 down. Runner on second base here for the Blackhawks. Emmelkamp going to look to shut things down and keep the Blackhawks with no runs here. 0-2 delivery. Outside, good stop there from Bosma. Counts now 1-2. Dunkel's going to remain at second base. Now the 1-2 on its way. Swung on, and that's softly hit to second base. A difficult play. Runner is going to be safe. And that's going to be an infield single for Kyle Leary. And now runners at first and third with 2 down for the Blackhawks. Just like that, Unity Christian had no runners on base and 2 away. And now still 2 down, runners at first and third. And now the 9-hole hitter, Max Costello.
Number 12, Max Costello.
First pitch to the 9-hole hitter, Costello. And that's going to be outside, ball number 1. Now the 1-0 on its way. And caught the outside corner. Counts now 1-1 to Costello. The 1-1. It's going to be low. Counts now 2-1. Two-1 is going to be called strike number 2. As counts now 2-2 with 2 down, runners at first and third. The 9-hole hitter Max Costello trying to do his job and pass the baton on to the next Blackhawk. The 2-2 delivery just outside, counts now full 3-2. And with 2 down and a 3-2 count, we'll see the first base runner likely take off on the pitch. Swung on, and this one going to be chopped to shortstop. Bosma takes it, and it's going to get away from the first baseman. So a run's going to score. And now runners at first and second. So it's a single for Costello. An RBI single. Brady Dunkel's going to score. And then Costello is going to go to second, Leary to third on the error there by Bosma. So now the second error this inning from Unity Christian. First it was the errant pickoff throw, and then it was just that throw there. It was very, very close to getting him out, but still got past that first baseman and able to get those runners into the next base. So now it's 1-2. Runners on second and third. And now the leadoff hitter, Caden Barrett, shortstop, up to bat with 2 down. And again, up to bat, Caden Barrett, the shortstop. He's the leadoff hitter in the lineup for the Blackhawks. And we do apologize, folks. Here in a few minutes, that sun will go down below the trees, and you'll have a better view of everything going on in the field. First pitch from Emmelkamp. Swung on and missed from Caden Barrett. Count's going to start 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. And check swing, but it's going to be a called strike 1 anyway. Counts now 0-2 as Emmelkamp now with an 0-2 count. 2 down in this inning. Runners at second and third. Looking to only allow 1 this inning. And just outside. Counts now 1-2. One-two. Swing and a miss. As it's going to be a strikeout swinging for Caden Barrett. It's 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors. And score is now 2-1. Still in favor of Unity Christian, but the Blackhawks get a run back. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th inning.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
off for the Knights, number 4.
And welcome back, folks, as Unity Christian's going to come up to bat once again here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off, it's going to be Austin Wieringa, the third baseman. So far tonight, Wieringa's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And now this one going to be popped up to the pitcher. And that's a shallow pop up. Pitcher able to get that himself. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Now up to bat the pitcher, Kyan Emmelkamp, as he's currently 0 for 0 with a walk and came around to score. He also has a stolen base. First pitch to Emmelkamp. This one fouled into the net. Counts now 0-1. Alley 0-1 pitch from Kempema. Swung on, fouled away once more. Counts now 0-2 on Emmelkamp with 1 down, nobody on. Payoff pitch for Kempema. Swung on, fouled back into the net. Count's going to stay 0-2. Oh-2 pitch just outside. Counts now 1-2 to Emmelkamp. One, 2 on its way. Just low. Counts now 2-2. Now the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Emmelkamp goes down on strikes. That's the second out of this inning. Now Dylan Colwine, number 28, playing left field today, up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the first baseman. Pitch from Kempema. Breaking ball, wide outside. Counts 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. One is high for ball 2. Nice breaking ball in there. Strike number 2. Counts 2-2 now to Colwine. And with 2 down here, Kempema. Swing and a miss. Colwine goes down swinging. So 1, 2, 3 in order. Down go the Knights. It's no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the top of the 5th inning. 2-1, still in favor of Unity Christian. Blackhawks will see if they can chip away.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery.
Welcome back here, folks. 2-1 is the score. Unity Christian still up by 1 inning as we get the top of the 5th underway. Up to bat, the 2-hole hitter playing center field, wearing number 13, Carver DeGroat. DeGroat's currently 0 for 1. He has strikeout and was also hit by the pitch. First pitch from Emmelkamp, swing and a miss. In a few more minutes, folks, that sun will be right below those trees, and you'll have a very full, clear picture of the field. Second pitch is in there as swing and a miss. Counts 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 on its way from Emmelkamp. In there. And that's a called strike 3. Down looking goes DeGroat. And that's now the 7th strikeout of the game for Emmelkamp. Now Dawson Spees up to bat for the Blackhawks. First pitch to Spees in there for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1 on its way. This one low and in the dirt, counts 1-1 now. Now the 1-1 delivery. That one's low. Counts now 2-1 to Spees. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2 to Dawson Spees. Payoff pitch on its way for Emmelkamp. Just outside and low in the dirt. Counts now full 3-2. Full count delivery on its way. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strikeout swinging for Dawson Spees and 2 straight strikeouts for Emmelkamp. Now the pitcher Logan Kempema going to be up to bat with 2 down, nobody on. First pitch just outside, counts 1-0. Pitch. Outside and low, counts now 2-0. Now the 2-0 on its way. This one inside. Now 3-0 count. And I doubt we'll see a swing here from Kempema. Who knows? He is the 4-hole hitter. He may have the green light. Now this 3-0 is in there for strike number 1. A 3-1 delivery. Outside. Oh, no, it's going to be called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Kempema tossed his bat to the dugout. And now 3-2 delivery with 2 down as Kempema steps back up into the left-handed batter's box. Emmelkamp with the delivery. Swung on, and this one going to be fouled off down the left field side. Count's going to remain 3-2. So Emmelkamp let this batter get away from him 3-0. Now battled back to a full count with 2 down. Let's see what happens here. The pitch. Swung on, softly grounded. Bosma picks it up, Wieringa from third. And it's going to be a 5-3 put out for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1, 2, 3 down in order go the Blackhawks. And we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-1 score in favor of Unity.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
For the Blackhawks, number 9, Jason Bowie.
And welcome here, folks. We are back in this one, and it's going to be a new pitcher on the mound, Kason Bowie for the Hinton Blackhawks. Logan Kempema is going to move to center field. Carver DeGroat is going to move over to right field, so a little three-way switch. And we are ready to begin this bottom of the 5th inning. As Ethan Van Ginkel, the center fielder, going to lead things off here for Unity. First pitch from Bowie is in there, called strike one. Counts 0-1 now to the pitcher, the batter, Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel pops up a bunt, and it's caught there by the third baseman on the charge. So pop up to the third baseman for the first out is how Van Ginkel goes down for the Unity Christian Knights. Now up to bat, the 9-hole hitter, number 29, playing second base today, Austin Hall. Hall's currently 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. First pitch from Bowie is a strike one, called as it caught the outside part of the plate, but no swing from Hall. Now the 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball, high and outside, counts now 1-1. The 1-1, this one grounded foul down the first base line by Hall. Counts now 1-2. One-two pitch. And this is going to hit Austin Hall's shoe. So it's a hit by pitch here for the 9-hole hitter. And now with one down, a runner on first base, we're going to see the top of the order, Dylan Bosma. He's currently 1 for 2 with a nice double, and he is the individual who came around to score the second run for the Knights. We'll see if Dylan Bosma, the catcher tonight, has another hit in him. Bowie, pickoff move to first. Hall back in safely. And that's a nice breaking ball in there, called strike one to Bosma. Counts now 0-1 with one down and a runner on first base for the Knights. The 0-1 delivery fouled down the third base line, a hard grounder. Counts now 0-2. Now the 0-2 on its way. And high, but it's a back pick down to first. Hall diving back to first safely. Counts now 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Hall on the move. It's going to be a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder has it, trying to double up, but Hall gets back in time. Smart base running there by Austin Hall. And so it's going to be a fly out to right field for Dylan Bosma for the second out of this inning. Hall's going to remain safe at first. And now Braden Bosma up to bat. And he's 0 for 2 with a pop out to shortstop and the ground out to second base with Hall on first and 2 down. Unity holding on to a 1-run lead. First pitch, swing and a miss. Now the 0-1 delivery on its way from Boovie. Runner on the move, and right up the middle. It's a nice hit and run. Let's see if Hall takes it to third, and he will. Beautifully executed there for the Unity Christian Knights. A beautiful hit and run. Can't do it any better than that, as Braden Bosma is going to start things off with his first hit of the night. Nice little single. And now runners at first and third with 2 down. With the 3-hole hitter up to bat, the first baseman, number 5, Graydon Van Essen. Van Essen, hot today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Also has an RBI on the night. Looking to get another one here, I'm sure. First pitch now from Boovie on the way. We'll see if Bosma takes it to second. He doesn't this first pitch, as that's a ball number 1 to Van Essen. I assume here Braden Bosma will take off for second here on this pitch or possibly the next pitch, but has to watch out of that double pickoff move. And now he does go to second. It's no swing and throw directly back to the pitcher. So just like that, Braden Bosma picks up second base on a stolen base. Counts now 1-1 to Graydon Van Essen, now with 2 runners in scoring position. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball just high. Counts now 2-1 to Van Essen. Now the 2-1 on its way for Boovie. Breaking ball, Van Essen gets it into right field. He's 3 for 3, and this is going to score 1. And Bosma's going to be held at third base. Van Essen now 3 for 3 on the night with 2 RBIs. As Austin Hall going to come across to score now 3-1. A 2-run advantage for Unity Christian. And now Jonah DeYoung. First pitch called, strike 1 on the outside part of the plate to DeYoung. Counts now Now the 0-1 pitch from Boovie to DeYoung. DeYoung chops it to third base. It's going to be A fair ball thrown over to first in time. It's a 5-3 putout for the third inning. It's 1 run. It's 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base for the Unity Christian Knights. Score is 3-1. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the top of the 6th inning.
AgriVision Equipment and ExactEmerge planter technology is here to help you maximize your yield and efficiency, along with a proven 8 bushel per acre yield advantage because of the pinpoint accuracy of seed depth and placement. You can cover 50 acres per hour without compromising your stand. We know the risk of planting outside the optimal planting window, so don't let the weather control your bottom line. When you partner with AgriVision Equipment, you get access to the best service and technology support in the area. And visit any one of our 15 locations today to learn more about our large selection of new and used planters. AgriVision Equipment, focused on your future.
AgriVision Equipment has you covered with a wide selection of John Deere tractors in the area. Our experts can help match you with the right equipment at the right price. Utilize one of our convenient pre-built packages or build and customize your own with our JD Buy online site. Need financing? No problem. Apply online in 5 minutes or less. Our team is ready to find the package for you. Don't settle for less. Shop in-store or online at agrivisionequipment.com.
And welcome back here, folks. That sun is officially below those trees, so we should be good the rest of the game. Top of the 6th inning here, 3-1 is the score in favor of Unity Christian. Leading off this inning, it's going to be Brogan Lake. He's currently 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout swinging. First pitch from Emblecamp. It's going to be a high pop backwards and out of play. Counts now 0-1 to start things off to Lake. Next pitch is low and outside. Counts now 1-1. Emblecamp so far has 8 strikeouts on the night. 1-1 delivery. In there, but called. Strike number 2. Counts now 1-2. The 1-2. And that's just low and in the dirt. Counts now 2-2. Now the 2-2 delivery is low. Counts now 3-2. The 3-2 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss. Strikeout to start off the top of the 6th inning, as down goes Brogan Lake. That's going to be the 9th strikeout of the inning for Unity Christian. Now Kason Booby, the pitcher, up to bat. He's currently 0 for 1 with a ground out to shortstop. Also had a walk. Swing and a miss for Booby on the first pitch. Counts 0-1. Now the 0-1. Outside counts now 1-1. The 1-1 delivery now. Now 2-1, as that's a ball just low. Excuse me, the umpire corrected himself. Now 1-2. The 1-2 delivery from Emblecamp. Now it's 2-2. Two is the count. 1 down, nobody on. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's the 10th strikeout of the game for Kyan Emblecamp. Now up to bat, number 24, the second baseman, Brady Dunkel. He's currently 0 for 1 with a dribbler to the catcher and then a walk on the night. Counts 0-1 now to Dunkel. Now the 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2 to Brady Dunkel. The 0-2, and counts now 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, 2 down. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. As 3 strikeouts for the first 3 batters of this inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. 1, 2, 3 in order, all by way of strikeout as Emmelkamp now with 11 Ks on the night and still a 3-1 advantage for Unity Christian. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th inning after a short message from our sponsors.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Welcome back here, folks. Now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Unity Christian Knights, Austin Wieringa. It's going to be Wieringa, Emmelkamp, and Colewine to start here at the bottom of the 6th inning. 5-6-7 for the Knights. First pitch now from Boovie. Swung on, and that's into the gap to left center field. Let's see if it gets down. No, it's going to be caught there by the left fielder. 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly out to left field for Wieringa for the first out of this inning. Can't get more efficient than that if you're Kason Boovie on the mound. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now the pitcher, Kyan Emmelkamp, up to bat. He's currently 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. He also came around to score. And he tries to lay down a bunt, but it's fouled off. Back into the net, counts 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on into left center. This one's got to get down for, looks like, extra bases. No, he's going to hold off after rounding first base. So it's a single there for Kyan Emmelkamp, his first hit of the game. And the 6th hit of the game for Unity Christian, as now Dylan Colewine, the left fielder, up to bat with 1 down and a runner on first base. First pitch, that's going to be a foul tip off into the net. Counts 0-1 to Colewine. Runner on the move. Throw down to second base is just high. And Emmelkamp going to be in there with his 2nd stolen base of the night. Counts now 0-2 to the batter, Colewine. The 0-2 delivery now from Boovie. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strikeout from Colewine for the 2nd out of this inning. And now up to bat, it's going to be Ethan Van Ginkel, the center fielder, with 2 down and a runner on second base. First pitch is called strike one on the outside part of the plate. And it's a pinch hitter, Eli Rushman, for Unity Christian. Now the 0-1 delivery to Rushman on its way. And that's inside and low, counts now 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Swung on, flown to right field, but that's going to be trouble. It gets fair, and that's going to be a single and an RBI for the pinch hitter, Eli Rushman. Scores now 4-1 in favor of Unity Christian. And now re-entering the game is Ethan Van Ginkel to base run. So Rushman doing his job, and that's going to be the end of his night. But very, very effective, coming in, pinch hitting 1 for 1. And an RBI on the night. Now Hall, the batter, and high throw and away from the bag. So it's going to be a nice stolen base for Van Ginkel. And just like that, runner at second base now. With 2 down, 4-1 advantage for Unity Christian. Now the 0-1 pitch on its way to Hall. Just high, counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch on its way. And that gets low and gets away from the catcher as Van Ginkel gets to third on the pass ball. Counts now 2-1 to Hall with a runner at scoring position. And that pitch inside, but hit the inside part of the plate. Counts now 1-2. Excuse me, 2-2 to Hall. Now the 2-2 pitch from Boovie on its way. Swung on, grounded to third base. Fielded nicely, thrown across the diamond. It's a 5-3 putout for the third out of this inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base for Unity Christian. Scores now 4-1. Coming up next, we'll have the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Hinton Blackhawks. They've got to score 3 runs or Unity Christian's going to get this W after a short commercial break.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
Welcome back here, folks. 4-1 is the score here in favor of Unity Christian. Top of the 7th inning, last chance here for the Hinton Blackhawks. And it's going to be 8-9 top for Hinton. So up to bat now, the first baseman, Kyle Leary. Leary's currently 1 for 2. He has a single and then a line out to second base. So the first pitch from Emmelkamp on its way. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-1 to start things off to the 8-hole hitter, Leary. Now the 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one's just high. Counts now 1-1 to Leary. Now the 1-1 swung on and tapped foul. Counts now 1-2. Now Emmelkamp already with 11 strikeouts. And possibly getting another one here on a 1-2 delivery. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got it. Strikeout number 12. As that's the first out of this top of the 7th inning. And now up to bat the 9-hole hitter, Max Costello. He's currently 1 for 2 with a single and also a ground out to the shortstop. First pitch to Costello now. Swung on and on the short hop to third. Can't handle it. Now a low throw to first. So that's going to be an error on Wieringa. That was a hard hit ball, but still fumbled around there, unfortunately, for the Knights. So it's an E5, runner at first base now.
Up the back for the Blackhawks, number 7, Caden.
And now leading off for the Blackhawks, Caden Barrett, the leadoff hitter. Barrett currently 1 for 3 on the night. He has a single, a strikeout, and a ground out to the third baseman. As Max Costello kind of limped off the first base, so now number 68 for the Blackhawks is going to check in and run at first base. That's Carson Ludwig. And now Caden Barrett's going to step into the right-handed batter's box with one away and a runner on first base. Down 3 runs. So last chance opportunity here for the Hinton Blackhawks. Emmelkamp with the pitch, and this is going to hit Caden Barrett. And Barrett was taking that one all the way. He was not going to get out of the way of that. That's too easy of a base there. So first and second now with only one away. As now Carver DeGroat, the right fielder, is up into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch to DeGroat, low and in the dirt, but a nice block there by Bosma, counts 1-0. As now the tying run is at the plate for the Blackhawks with one down. The 1-0 delivery. Caught the outside part of the plate, counts now 1-1. One pitch on its way. That one's low, counts now 2-1. As Kyan Emmelkamp, the 2-1 delivery with one down. Swing and a miss, now 2-2. Emmelkamp wants to stay in. He wants to finish this game out himself. And if he can get this second out in a good position to do so, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, got it. Now a back pick to second base. Got him at second. That's going to be the last out of the ball game. Wow, fantastic way to end things for Unity Christian. It's a back pick from the catcher in Dylan Bosma to the shortstop, Braden Bosma. Little brother-brother connection there. Got the put out and finished the game. It's going to end 4-1 in favor of Unity Christian for a final score. And the Knights are going to move to 21-10 overall, putting themselves in a good position here come the postseason. Looks like they're ready to make a run. and we're going to be with them every step of the way. We'll be back tomorrow for Sioux Center. Again, I'm Caleb Claycamp. 4-1 is the final. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions production of Unity Christian versus Hinton Varsity Baseball. We'll see you tomorrow.